Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome, you guys. It is April 19th. 2022, and welcome to Behind the Vibes. Okay, so y'all know I'm actually in the studio in Long Island in New York. I'll wait for the applause. Y'all know I'm never ever in New York, so if I come to New York, it is for a special reason, and that's because we have a very special guest tonight. So before we kick off the show, I gotta bring in my team. And first and foremost, I just want to say, first of all, happy belated birthday to Mr. Mac, our hope dealer for Behind the Vibes. It was his birthday, so happy! Welcome to 35, Mac. We love you. And hey, there they go. My power couple. Welcome, Mac and Justin. How y'all doing or how y'all loving? Happy birthday, Mac. How was your birthday?
Thank you.
How was your B-day? I'm sorry I couldn't make it.
Oh, no, it was wonderful. It's definitely my best B-day so far.
Yay. Look, thanks to that beautiful young lady right there, you'll have many more to come.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Jacinth, girl, how we loving tonight, girl? What are we talking about? Because I saw your talking, but girl, what are we talking about tonight?
Mac brought it to my attention. He was just like, babe, I think we should talk about like people's view on prenuptial agreements. And I'm like, huh.
I'm glad I wore my hat. So I can just go like this. So I got no shade on nobody.
I can't wait to dive in and to hear what's our thought on prenuptial agreements. If you are for it, do you think you're planning to fail? That's like having your goals. Why have a plan B if your plan A is the one and only way?
We're gonna see. But they did invent plan B for a reason.
Right. We're gonna talk about it.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna talk about it. But before we get started, I want to give you guys a little bit of a 60-second interview of what we're going to be talking about tonight on the show. So without further ado, I would like you guys, all my Behind the Vibes family, to meet our very astonished, very awesome guest tonight. And he is also the creator and the celebrator of the one and only Earth Day fashion show that's going to be going on right here. And it's going to be going on in Brooklyn on April 23rd. I'd like to welcome to Behind the Vibes, Mr. Bob Stone.
Peace.
Slide on in here, brother.
It's simple. Just slide on in. Hello, AP.
All right, Bobby. It's cool beans. So 60 seconds. Give our viewers who Bobby Stone is, what is T Nose, and what is Ibit?
Yeah, so Ibit is my clothing line. It's an onomatopoeia of the DJ scratching the record. Ibit.
Oh, right.
IVIT. The new old school fashion show, which is this Saturday, April 23rd, Earth Day. We pay homage to Mother Earth, but also we celebrate independent designers, such as myself, independent models, the girl next door.
Yes.
So 99.9% of our models are people that probably never walked before. Mm-hmm. But we have different splashes of veterans like Angela Perryman and Sasha, very few to help inspire the girls that never got to walk before.
Yes.
But the new old school is my brand, and under that brand you'll find the clothing line, the movies, the fashion shows,
the music.
Mr. Customer Service.
Yes.
So we our brand is dedicated to extending our platform back down for other people that don't usually get light shed on them or have the cameras on them, such as yourself all the time, Miss AP. So thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because you're shedding light. You're helping me prove to my flock that it can happen when people believe in you. So.
Absolutely. You know what? All people need is a chance. And I think that if people get a chance, then you can show where their potential can go.
Absolutely. So that's why I'm here.
Oh, well, bet you did that in under 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? That's a record.
Absolutely.
All right, well, Bobby, don't go anywhere because we're going to get into a great interview with you. We're going to talk about the Earth Day Fashion Show. We're going to talk about the comedy show. We're going to talk about Mr. Customer Service.
Yeah.
We're going to dig into everything that is Bobby Stone.
Yeah, and while y'all doing that, I'm going to figure out my prenuptial response to y'all because I never thought about it till I was here. So shout out to Bobby, Long Island, Strong Island, Brooklyn. I'm gonna come up with my response to what y'all talking about. All right?
You got time. You got time because Jacinta, she's gonna come back towards the end of the show, so you got time to kind of let it marinate and kind of really get a really good answer.
I'll do that.
So you don't say the wrong thing live on television.
Yes. Thank you, Jacinta.
All right, you guys. Huh? What did you say?
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. And look, if you guys are in New York this weekend, we would love for you guys to stop through and come through and check out the fashion show. We're gonna dive more into that, but before we do anything else, we're gonna wrap up our Women Empowering Women with Renee Greenstein coming up right next, right here on Behind the Vibes.
I once when I went into business, and it's a lot of money. I mean, the one thing when people say entrepreneurship, I say to women, especially young women or women coming out of college or anything, I said, are you willing to give up your life? How much do you want this? Are you willing to give up your life? Are you willing to sacrifice everything? Like not getting your nails done, not getting your hair done, maybe the heat's not going to be 72. It's going to have to be 64 for a while or whatever it is. Are you willing to do all the sacrifices to get to that road that you want to be on? And a lot of people are not.
That's right.
I mean, people think, I want to be in my own business. You're better off being paid by somebody so you can go home and do what you want to do. But if you're in your own business, it's 24/7. Okay. Yeah. I used to be constipated my whole life. The month I went into business, spastic colon showed up, and I never had to worry about being constipated ever again. God's honest truth. Okay, I'm playing it real. Okay,
so we accept nothing but full disclosure on this show. Nothing but full disclosure.
Absolutely.
So here I go, and I manufacture, and I'm doing my first collection, the whole thing, whatever. It's my money, my husband, my money. I mean, basically, let me really explain to you what happened. I'd been pushing him about, buying a place, and we moved to the city, and he would get on the train and tell people he was married to the biggest bitch in the world because she was taking him from grass to the pavement. You thought I was like taking a cow and dragging him to the
grass to the pavement. Oh my
gosh. Okay. So finally he liked the place, what have you, where we live is really nice. And I said, we should buy it, whatever. And then I came back and someone had said to me, I love what you're wearing. Why don't you do your own collection? Ding, ding, ding. And I was working for a company, running a company, making 6 figures. And you come home to your spouse and you go, I think I'm going to quit and start my own business.
Just an appreciation.
And what he said to me was, okay, and Angela knows him better than you do. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll give you 6 months. And I looked at him, I go, what the? He said, and in 6 months, if you don't make any money, you have to go back and get a job. He will be eating those words till he's 6 feet under. For the rest of his life. So what we did was we wired money the Thursday before. I'm going to tell you what it was before. Wired the money for the apartment we bought and started our company. We had 0 cash in the bank, 0. Okay, because we spent all money on the apartment and everything. Wow. And then 9/11 happened. Okay.
No.
I'm getting chills again. 9/11, and literally his friends went, what the blank? You it was the best thing we ever did. Okay. So I'm making my first garment. This is the story I wanted to tell you. And they screwed up the fabric that they cut 2 different prints and put it together. So the front, I think it was a tunic. The front was one print and the back was another print. Well, honey, I started a whole new trend. I walked in and I saw it and I started crying. I said, what the F? Okay. And then a little bell went off and it said like, if in Paris, they would think that's fabulous. If I was walking in Brazil, they would think it was amazing. If I was walking on the scene, they'd think it was incredible. And I said, that's the way it's supposed to be. I decided to do 2 prints, front and back. Yes. So when you come into the room, it's 1 print and they get the vision because it was scenes. It was like Paris and whatever. And then when you leave the room, it's another scene. How genius was that? I got my ass out of that barn so quickly. That's not a true story. A manufacturing faux pas that I could have lost hundreds of thousands of dollars that I didn't have. So that's what I'm saying.
That's amazing.
Take it till you make it. That is the definition of fake it till you make it.
You know what? Sometimes your mistakes actually become your blessings.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes you think, oh my God, I'm messing up. Because I'm telling you, Renee, when I wore those 2 dresses, I said, she's going to fire me. I came out here with 2 dresses on. She probably thinks I'm stupid. I said, oh my God, I'm so fired. And it was the reverse. I was like, oh, okay, yay.
And the order you know what? You're giving lemons, you make lemonade and add a little vodka.
Lemonade vodka. I'm so with it. Oh my God. Renee, thank you so much. Thank you for taking the time and coming talking with us for Women's Month. And just thank you so much for always supporting everything that I have done.
Just remember, don't ever, ever worry. Empowerment. Okay. And unapologetic.
Unapologetic.
Those are the 2 words I want my women to remember. I want all of them.
Yes.
Apologetic and empowerment.
And empowerment. Yes. Thank you, Renee. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my gosh. That was amazing. Thank you.
That was awesome.
That was amazing. But you know what, you guys, stay tuned. We will be right back with more Behind the Vibes.
We're international women with real bodies, and we have real issues. Women with Control helps you stay in control. It's the uplifting factor of the no more wiggle, no more jiggle.
No wiggle, no jiggle.
Style is not about size, it's about attitude.
It was the West Philly juice. The West Philly juice came to New York.
The West Philly juice came to New York.
Welcome back, you guys, to Behind the What? The Vibes. You know, because we a whole vibe over here, like a whole vibe. Thank you so much to Renee.
What up?
Renee, I absolutely cannot just say enough thank yous to you and your whole entire team. Happy belated birthday to Randy. We love Randy at Women with Control. And thank you so much, Renee, for helping women to learn how to empower women and being empowered. So thank you for everything that you do. And I absolutely love our new commercial. Did you peep our new commercial with me in it?
I didn't.
Yes, that was me in her commercial.
That was you?
Yes, that runs on QVC. Every time Renee's show plays, I'm in her new commercial.
Shout out to her. She's
yes.
Awesome. What's her name again?
Renee Greenstein.
Shout out to you, Renee. I follow you. I follow her now.
You do follow her?
I do.
Yes, because she's always about empowering everybody.
Her page is dope.
Yeah, she's amazing. Yes. All right, you guys. So we're going to dive into our interview. Are you ready, Bobby?
I'm ready.
Are you ready for this? Now, I know y'all see we got like 3 phones going on here because we are on all of our social media. So we want everyone to see this. We want everyone to experience Behind the Vibes. So let's get into it real quick. So let's start with Ivit.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ivit means what? Let's start with that.
Yeah, Ivit is an onomatopoeia.
Okay.
It's the sound of a DJ scratching a record. So Ivit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we throw the hashtag behind it because hashtags are important in our day and age. But it's really about the DJ, the culture, hip hop.
Right.
Our favorite.
Right.
And so that's what Ivit is about in our clothing line. We're about to go on 5 years strong. next year.
Okay, well, let's talk about the Ibbot clothing line because
Yeah.
it was some major stuff that popped off with Ibbot.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. So please, now I got two Bobbies today, so y'all gotta follow me. I got Bobby in my seat and Bobby my producer. So Bobby my producer.
Yep.
Bobby my producer.
Shout out to him.
Right. Bobby, can you put up the pictures from Times Square? So let's talk about Ibbot being on 42nd Street in Times Square. The billboard! Yes! Let's talk about that.
That's a monumental moment right there.
Yes.
That's a very monumental
and
moment.
Who's our beautiful model in that?
That's Tashara Bradley from Houston, Texas.
Shout out to Texas. Shout out to Shahara.
But let's excuse the modest one who's also been on the billboard, Miss Angela Perrimon. I couldn't find the picture that I also wanted to show.
It's okay. I have it. Bobby, can we play that picture?
Y'all got it? Y'all got it?
Damn, Skippy, this is my show. Not that one. That's a very good picture. That actually was taken in Jamaica. Yes. Jamaica. I shot Ibbot in Jamaica.
Jamaica me proud.
Can we
Jamaica me proud.
Can we talk about that? Okay, y'all. So inside a story, when I shot that, okay, now that's New York, Times Square. But that picture right there, up right now, that picture was shot in Jamaica, and I was on the beach in Jamaica shooting that picture.
That's
a
classic.
Somebody walked up to me from New York and said, "You know Bobby Stone." That's Ibbot. He said, "I know him." He said, "I know him. You got his shirt on." And I said, "We in Jamaica. You know Ibbot." So yes.
That's love. Angela.
Yes. So I was all the way in Jamaica. I was out. Oh, and there we go. There I go. That's me. I'm going to show this over. That's me. Yes. And that's the original picture done by DG Photos.
How did he get that? Yo, that's dope, man.
I love that picture. I love that billboard. I love that billboard.
That's really
I absolutely love that billboard. Like, I mean, I got to tell you.
This is what unity look like right here. This is what unity looks like right here, man.
And you know, I gotta tell you, as a model,
Kathy? What up, all y'all?
That was like a pinnacle point in my career to be featured on a billboard in Times Square. Because that's something that every model, and they want their pictures and photographers think about. Bobby, can you put that picture back up one more time?
Yeah, you should just let it stand up.
Just let it marinate.
Yeah, because she didn't take that picture for the billboard just so that people know.
No, I took that picture for you. She took that picture
off of GP, just like helping out the brand, even the Jamaican picture. Angela, you have no idea. Well, she knows, but I have no idea how much Angela helped us sell like Ibbot, man. It's not just QVC. She extends a ladder back down for independent brands such as myself. I'm going to say for that camera. I'm going to say for this camera. And I'm going to say for this camera. I'm gonna say for Bobby camera. Because Angela always says like you know, my homegirl Loli says like you're a hanger.
Right.
How are you selling the clothes? You know what I mean?
And really it was the basketball shot. That's the one I should have said.
Absolutely.
It was the basketball shot. And you know what it was, Bobby?
So I'm glad we started with Ibbot.
Yes, I'm glad we started Ibbot, and you gifted me the red, because red is my power color.
Yes.
So when you gave that to me, like, I take that very seriously. Okay. And I was like, that's my power color.
I don't even think we planned that.
No, we really didn't. But I put it on and I just felt so empowered. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm about to kill this.
Yes.
And I shot that sweatsuit twice. Yes, we got so much more to do. So much more to do. Yeah. So much more.
My favorite is that, even though I like the red and white, my favorite on you is the black and neon. You help us sell the black and neons, actually. Neon. Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Even though the red and white was your thing and the billboard thing, the black and neon, for some reason, the dudes, the women, everybody went crazy off the black.
Because that neon is hot. That neon looks hot on a hat, on a shirt,
on a beach.
On a beach in Jamaica.
The thing is when you wear it too. Like, I've learned so much being around these models, even the full figured, all of y'all just behind the scenes, magazines, everything. Y'all kind of taught me a lot about the fashion world. So I thank y'all for that. I'm not just a rapper no more. You know?
No, you are a whole independent
Absolutely.
businessman. You have touched so many different avenues, from music to fashion. And let's talk about comedy. Let's talk about the Tino's fashion show.
Oh yeah.
Can we put that picture up, Bobby?
Yeah.
Tino's fashion show.
Let's do that, man.
Yeah. Let's talk about that, because that was so dope. I love coming to the fashion show.
Yeah, you were there before the pandemic, right? And so even this dope picture, right? It shows,
well, this is on the fashion show that we're going
were
to
you
talk
there
about.
at this one?
I was at this fashion show.
Yeah, that's the one you was at.
Yes, this is at the one I was at. Yes, when I came with my
so
with my
I mean
Earth pants.
the
There we go, Tino's. That was me speaking.
That's the
What was I
comedy show.
saying?
That's the comedy show.
That is the comedy show.
Yeah, I found that. I found you. Of course, I had to send that to Bobby. Shout out to Bobby.
Yes, our producer is amazing.
Shout out to Bobby, the producer, man.
He's always producing the best.
We got Batman and Robin. It's Bobby and Bobby. Batman and Batman.
Ain't got nothing on Bobby and Bobby.
And Batman. But yo, that was the comedy show. So you looked at the comedy show. You saw a clip of, in case the people are confused.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter if you're a comedian, a model, a rapper. The new old school is dedicated to independent brands, independent creators. You know, one day we'll do a ballerina show, and I'm sure there'll be some ballerinas. The new old school is really about, we're big on the old school. We're big on standards. We're big on, hip hop. Where I come from is about community, unity. Same thing in Philly.
Right.
Not too much. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna stab you. I don't really come from that. You know what I'm saying?
We don't talk about murder and drugs. It's more positive.
Yeah.
So, what's the customer service?
There you go. And that's where the customer service comes in. I used to work at the World Trade Center, before it collapsed, and they used to teach us about customer service. So I combine my bachelor's degree, my master's degree, my hip hop stuff, my music stuff, my business entrepreneur stuff with customer service. And that's why people are going to have the most fun this Saturday at the fashion show. Because it's all of my words collided into this great fusion of fashion, music, and fun.
And greatness.
Yeah. And the new old school is dedicated to the girl next door, the guy next door. People that think they can't model, people that think they can't rap, people that think they can't be comedians. You can actually stand next to Angela Paramount, who's actually on TV, seen by millions every day. Yeah. So we bring the rappers out, we bring the celebrities out. The models and them will get to feel like celebrities themselves.
Yes. And that's what I can't wait for. I can't wait to, and that's why I told you I want to interview all the models. I want to interview all the designers. Because shout out, I'm doing the green carpet. We do a green carpet for Earth Day. We're going to get into that when we talk about the Earth Day fashion show. But I wanted them to feel like, you're being interviewed. Your story is important. Your background and how you got in this room is important. And that's why I told all the models, think about, you're in the room with all these people. What are you going to do about it when you're in that room?
Yeah.
And you're there for a reason. You're there for a season.
A few models hit me up the day after you was on the Zoom call. A few models hit me up and was like, that lady, what was her name again? It was like Angela. It was like, yo, she made me feel so enlightened and impacted, and that's one of the reasons we wanted to include you. Not just because you're beautiful, Angela, but we knew that you could inspire. There was a time you probably was in Philly, and not feeling like the way they want to feel, or looking for a platform like give you a shot. So for you to extend a ladder back down and not saying, hey, I'm on this pedestal. I'm not saying that either. Bobby Stone, I'm on this pedestal. We remember. So part of the fashion show is just remembering, I remember there was no platform for us like this.
No, there was not.
There wasn't.
There absolutely was not a platform for us.
They was throwing banana peels in front of your auditions.
Throwing banana peels. They were actually telling us, don't go in the audition. They were like, don't walk in that door. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see you. Walk next door and go do something else. So it's a little different when you have a stage, when you have a platform, when you have a set where you can say, come here and share your story. I want to give people your experience. And I think that's what we're going to do on Saturday. We're going to give everybody an experience.
Yes.
And it's the customer service that I love about you. Oh my gosh, I love it. And that's why I favorite album. I was bumping that coming up to New York.
Thank
It's
you.
like Dapper Cat.
Dapper cat with the dapper hat. I love my fans. They be clapping back. Customer
See,
service.
y'all gotta go get that album. Go get customer service too.
Yeah, customer
Yes.
service 1 and 2. Is
Yes, customer
right
service 1 and
now.
2. All right, you guys. So look, when we get back, we're gonna talk about the Earth Day fashion show that is not only a charity event, but it's something that's been going on for 5 years right here in New York.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about that, and we're also gonna bring on another coordinator of the show, our girl, Miss Shishi Sharita Ivory.
Shishi, what up?
Yeah, what's up, girl?
The queen.
Yes, we're gonna talk to Shishi when we come right back right here on Behind the Vibes.
Brooklyn.
She walks like she's on a mission. Everybody watching her move. Everybody paying attention. Mama ain't raised no fool. She's on fire. She's on fire. She's on fire. Yeah, 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 yeah. She's on fire.
To be like Destiny Child.
Yeah, what up?
Oh, and
Yo,
we are
Melanated,
back.
he's in the first fashion show too. You should pull up.
Welcome back, you guys. We're having so much fun. I'm not even looking at my my rundown. I'm not being a good host tonight, but I'm having a ball because we got Bobby Stone
Yeah.
in
You
the
don't
building.
need to run down. This is classic. It's
This
genuine.
is classic. I mean, and how long have we known each other? Since the bar.
I've known you around before 2015.
2015.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was just a fan of yours. I used to watch you model. I used to be just a fan of Angela Perrimar.
And now he's my friend.
No, I'm for real.
He's my friend for real in real life.
I'm
Yes.
dead serious. There was a time where I used to just follow Angela. Yeah, that's a fact.
That
And
was it.
I ended up having the luxury of working with her. So.
Yes, more than once. We worked with each other. But this is the first time we're actually
Absolutely.
working on the runway together.
On the runway, we've done the billboard.
Yeah, we did the billboard.
We've done
The
what
comedy
else?
show.
We've done the
We
comedy
did the
show.
comedy show.
Did you come to our radio show?
I did the show.
She's come to our radio show.
I did the radio show.
She's new old school. She's just new
All
old
day.
school all day.
I'm so new old school all day long. But you've never had me in the fashion
I
element.
never had her in the fashion show.
Yes.
She came to our last fashion show in auction. She bought like a $75 hat for like
A t-shirt.
a t-shirt or something. But now she's actually going to be walking, and she's helping us put it together. So
Yes.
shout out to you, Angela, for that.
Thank you.
Shout out to Harlem Blocks. Look at that. We got some
Shout
models
out.
that was at our first anniversary show. So,
Hi, girls. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay. So let's get into the Earth Day fashion show. Okay, we gotta bring in our special guest. So she's not only just a model in the show, she's also an IBIT model. She's a professional model who travels all over the country, taking photos and selling garments. And she's also our backstage coordinator. Let's welcome to the show, Miss Shishi, Miss Sharita Ivory. Hello.
what up?
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Many blessings to you, Lovey.
It's
How are
good.
you tonight?
I'm great. Listen, I've been behind the scenes, like cracking up. I know y'all couldn't see me, but y'all had me cracking up here. What's up, fam?
Do you know how much fun we're going to have on Saturday? I mean, not just the fact that we're going to be working, but we're going to be having like a whole blast on Saturday. We're going to be working, but we're going to
ready.
I'm so ready.
I'm so ready. Listen, Bobby,
excited.
Listen, yes, you know Bobby has already been planning this for like the year. Like he's been doing this since last year, and that's what I'm trying to let people know. Like he's already been planning this. So what's about to pop off on this 5th year? Listen, y'all not in the building. You better try to stream it. Tell your friends to go live or something. But you should be in the building. I'm trying to tell you because from what I hear, is only standing room only.
That's it. No more seats.
It's
sold out.
It's only
it. Yeah.
I apologize.
Don't apologize.
Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. You should have got it. You should have got it. But you'll catch it. You'll see the after. You'll see the after.
And as we get bigger, this is our 50th anniversary. So imagine the 10th one, right?
Bigger venue.
Yeah, we're gonna go all
By
out.
the 10th one, they'll know to get their tickets early. But I'm grateful for everyone that went out and gotten tickets. And I'm thankful for you, Sharita and Angela, for holding me down.
And all the designers who are showing the day of the show, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for your time, for your garments, for your patience. Just thank you. So shout out to all the designers that are going to be there April 23rd. So Bobby, where is the show going to be at? What time is it kicking off? What are we going to expect at the show?
Yeah, so we're going to be in Bushwick, Brooklyn. We've transformed from Manhattan to Brooklyn to different parts of Bed-Stuy. So this one is going to be in Bushwick. In case you didn't know, man, with all the gentrification that's going on in Brooklyn, Bushwick is becoming one of the, I want to call it the new Manhattans.
Really?
Williamsburg, Bushwick, it's like new Manhattan vibes, downtown Brooklyn. So the new old school, when people come there, Angela and Rita too, they haven't seen it yet. They're going to be like,
excited.
This guy, Bobby. Yeah, it makes sense.
Listen.
I say that without seeing the venue.
Yeah.
Right. We already know. We already know what Bobby's going to have us pulling up to.
I can't let y'all down. Y'all going to bat for me, so I can't let y'all down.
Absolutely.
But it's going to be in Bushwick, Brooklyn, right off of Broadway. Light vibes, nice backyard, backyard vibes.
We got a backyard.
We got a backyard.
We got a whole backyard.
Beautiful people.
Food. Oh my God. Talk about food real quick.
Yeah, so we got a Haitian chef.
Yes.
And we got a Jamaican chef.
Oh yeah.
And we putting that fusion together because I'm from Crown Heights, Brooklyn, and that's what we do. And then we got a dope bar, champagne.
The whole DJ, you gotta have the music to pull it all together.
Years.
Yeah, so we're gonna do some champagne. We're gonna pop some stuff, and then when the fashion show is over, after we celebrated Mother Earth and independent designers and models that love to create, and my beautiful women that's helping us. Yeah, we got smoothies on deck too. Smoothies, green juice, Earth
Get that green juice.
Yep,
it's Earth Day.
Yeah, we got that. We got patties, all of that stuff. After all of that is done. Everybody's just we're gonna enjoy our after party and we're gonna mingle and network.
Yes.
And everybody's gonna build because part of Earth is us, right?
Absolutely.
What is Earth without beautiful people on it?
Absolutely.
So we're gonna network, we're gonna build, we're gonna share each other in a positive way.
Let me ask you a question. What inspired you to actually build your event around Earth Day? Out of all the different days and holidays that we celebrate in America, why did you pick Earth Day to actually celebrate your company?
Yeah,
Earth your community.
Day, absolutely, because we started the fashion show just for independent designers and models, but we switched it to Earth Day because I feel like a lot of people are caught up in beauty, music, like rappers. I'm the nicest. Models, I'm the most beautiful.
I'm the beautiful, right? I'm the richest, right?
If there's no Earth, it don't even matter what you are.
Right.
That's
true. It don't even matter.
It
don't even matter. If we did a big meteorite comes and hit us all.
That was a movie. Don't look up.
It doesn't matter.
Don't look up.
Yeah.
Right, but it did that matter without the beautiful Mother Earth.
We need Mother Earth. Even if you go through it with your husband, your boyfriend, you could go to somebody else's couch. You could go to another home.
Right.
But if you lose Mother Earth, like where you go? Mars? We're like, where are you going?
We don't make that much money.
Where you going to Saturn? And the people that went to Earth the other day, there was a big blast that went up to Earth. All those people are billionaires, right? Like all of them can escape if something happens to Earth.
You heard what I said. We don't
They're buying real estate. They're buying real estate in space.
They buying real estate in space. You know what I mean? Nas said it actually. He said they building he said dudes is playing PlayStation. They building space stations.
Space stations, yeah.
Yeah. So I love rap. I love music. I love avocados. I love lingo. I love all these things.
He's avocado.
You know what? Where did we get that from? Mother Earth, man. And I
Right.
feel like that's how we got there. That was a long term to your question, but Mother Earth is just so important to me. You know what I mean? I don't litter in the ocean like I used to. I don't run water when I brush my teeth like I used to.
Right.
So I said, let me try to bring this to the world since I got so much followers and people following me.
That's right.
Maybe if I threw a splash on Earth Day.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm all
That's my
for
carbon
it.
print.
In the community. That's right. That's why I love the community element.
Look, I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even realize that Earth Day was in April until you started having your show. As
Thank you,
bad
Angela.
as that sounds, I did not realize
I
Earth
was
Day.
right with you.
I did not realize we even had an Earth Day.
Me too. Me too. It'd be easy for me to be like, what, Angela? Angela, I'm right with you.
I didn't realize. I was like, oh,
I wasn't on that. Save the climate change. Like, for real.
It's a real thing. I mean, we can all say that we've experienced climate change actually right to this day because it's been snowing when it shouldn't be snowing. And
South Africa is flooding.
It's flooding. Right.
Yeah.
We having all these extra tsunamis and tornadoes. So climate change is very real. So I think supporting Earth Day is something that we all should be doing. I mean, we all want to live on the earth.
And then twist with the independent models and independent designers, people neglect them as well.
Absolutely. Oh, I caught that.
Right? So just like Mother Earth, you might throw your bear in the ocean and disrespect the beach. You disrespect our models and designers that spend our nights creating and sewing and trying to show the world that they have something to offer.
Absolutely.
So, just like Mother Earth, we just made that collage, and there you go with Earth Day.
Bobby, can we show some pictures from the Earth Day fashion show? Because we want to show you guys some different and you get a lot of media on Earth Day too, right?
Yes.
Like the media comes out. You've had articles written about you. You've been on television.
Weekly,
yes.
News
Oh, look at that beautiful flyer, you guys. Oh, and I love her. Sasha
Earth
is
Goddess.
Amazing.
Shout out to Sasha and representing Jamaica.
Yes.
I love that flyer.
She's also in our movie. So we also try to include our models, our artists into our movies.
Yes.
We're waiting for Angela to do her role.
Well, you just let me know the date. I'll be there.
She can pull up. For sure.
Oh my! Well, I'm super duper excited for Earth Day.
I am too.
And look, okay. So who's that with?
This is News 12.
Oh, that's News 12.
Yeah. So I know a lot of people are used to News 12. Covering black men as shooters and killers. This is News 12 promoting Bobby Stone Earth Day. We're giving an award to one of the reporters because she actually comes to Brooklyn and reports us in a good way.
Yay!
She highlights people that are creators in our neighborhood.
Yes.
So we went to the news channel and said we're gonna promote her.
Yes.
So that's Katie Vasquez.
Shout out to Katie Vasquez.
Mm-hmm.
And what is this nice picture? We know who that handsome young man is.
That's me. Well, some people think that's Ronnie DeVoe from New Edition.
You do look like him.
You know what I mean? That's not him, though. You know what I mean? That's they laughing in the back. Bobby, my friend, Bobby.
They're like, yes,
that's
Bobby.
Bobby,
That's
get this mic off me, Bobby.
Right there. Ronnie DeVoe's brother is right here. Y'all want to know? Ronnie DeVoe's brother's from New York. Okay, moving on.
But shout out to Sharita and you who are helping coordinate behind the scenes.
Look at Sharita.
That's Sharita.
Is it?
Her wearing my clothing
She
line.
looks beautiful. And she was also on the billboard.
She was also on the billboard.
Yes,
I forgot
Sharita.
about that.
Yes, I did not.
And it's funny, Angela, you said about the pinnacle of a model's career is to be in Times Square because I grew up in New York, so going to Times Square all the time, seeing those billboards, that was my focus. Like, it's gonna happen, and because of Bobby Stone and Ibit, it happened. So I it is. It's real life.
Like he seriously made our dreams come true because that is a dream of a model.
Thank you.
It really is.
Thank you.
Is.
We're not done yet though.
Look, my agent made my rates go up after you put me on that billboard.
Listen. Yesterday's price.
It was like,
yesterday's price. It's not today's price.
We ain't done yet. I'm about to put
We ain't done yet.
friends and family gonna be on the billboard. I just ran out of money. I'm coming back.
That's all right.
We're gonna
I'll
do
be
that.
back.
We're gonna do that. All right, you guys, well, hold tight because when we come back on Behind the Vibes, we're gonna get into it. And Shishi, don't go anywhere either, girl, because you have to talk about this too.
Yeah, we're
gonna get into it with how you love what my girl just said, and we're gonna talk about do you really need a prenup before you get the ring?
Ready for that.
We'll talk about that when we come right back on Behind the Vibes.
Yo, this outfit don't come with the nights. Just focus on this wonderful price. Some of you like, but for the others who spite, I've done more in a second than you've done in your life. It's like y'all forgot. This I conquer rock, I conquer rap, I run the spot, I ran the bar, I slung some rock. Now I got lots of items to cop. You can like my rhymes or not. This for my sons, my moms and pops. They want I mom for block, but the new old school won't stop. If you rollin' with the band, say if you rollin' with the brand, say so dope, so cool. Competition is old news, so old, so new. Welcome to the new old school. If you rollin' with the band, say if you rollin' with the brand, say so dope, so cool. Competition is old news, so old, so new. Welcome to the new old school. Rapping, fashion, acting, fuck relaxing. I recall when these bitch niggas was laughing till I started stacking. Now I'm like, what happened? Power, passion, action, traction. This time you guarantee your satisfaction. I think this time I guarantee my satisfaction. Power, passion, action, traction. This time you guarantee your satisfaction. I think this time I guarantee my satisfaction.
What up?
I don't know why, but whenever we get on like break, I guess like the music just overcomes me.
That's a good thing.
And I just love it. But we're gonna keep this show and this ball rolling. So let's start where my girl just sent us. It's time for How You Lovin'.
Hey, we do
Hi, girl. All right, Giselle, let's waste no time. Let's dive into this. Let's talk about
So our topic this week for How You Lovin' is what is your take or your opinion about prenuptial agreement? Do you think by getting a prenuptial agreement you're planning to fail? Or you already have the mindset of you already have a plan B, exit, strategy in mind before you even say I do?
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go first and get it right out the way. Okay, so I honestly feel that if you're a person who's coming into a relationship or coming to a marriage is still a contract, so that is still a contract. And I feel like if you're a person who does not have the same assets opposed to liabilities coming into a marriage, I think maybe you should sign a prenup. Love or no love. And I think that goes on both ways, not just for a man, but for a woman. So if there's a guy that comes in, the woman's a little bit more successful to you, and she has, maybe some zeros behind her and you do not, I think that maybe you should sign a prenup with that. And I think the same thing when it comes to a woman. And then whatever you guys build together, I think if you do ever have a divorce, that should be divided, not what you came in with.
I like that.
Thank you. I thought about that.
Like you said, love, marriage, the union, the covenant is a beautiful thing, but at the end of the day, it's also a business. So I can understand the pros and I can understand the con of going in with this distrust, this mindset of an exit, strategy just in case we don't work. But like you said, it's a business, because I know when you go through a divorce, you see a whole nother side of a person that you never knew existed. It's like I declare war, so I do understand having to protect yourself. But if y'all both coming in there with nothing, what are you signing up for?
Right. Now that I feel
If
like
you're building together, then it's like you said, yeah, whatever you guys build together, it's even. You split it down the middle because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, and vice versa. So yeah, I can get that. But like, yeah, if somebody's coming in, they have assets they have to protect. They have trust from their parents that was passed down and things that they inherited.
right.
That's not. No, I don't think you should have access to anything prior to the marriage.
And I
Period.
If I'm with you, just saying, I'm with both of y'all.
Here we
I feel like if we met today on April 19th,
April 19th.
and the empire from then by all means, that's a conversation. We should sit down.
Yeah.
You help me grow, even if you reposted me, share the like, even if it's minuscule. But prior to that, you wasn't really showing me the gym. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Negative.
Yeah. In fact, some of the things that I've done attracted you to me. Like that should be
part.
That
Okay,
part.
Well, hold on. Let's get Mac. Mac,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
do you think about
Mac, talk to me, Mac.
I'm saying like you don't get a car without getting car insurance. So it's like
Yo, you need a free ticket to the show, son? My new best friend.
for real though. But it goes
You gotta elaborate, expound, elaborate.
Talk more.
No, I'm saying that like like you said, like if you built wealth prior to the relationship, then of course that's your assets. You want to protect that. But at the same time, I feel like it's a discussion that needs to be had regardless. Because you could come like if you could come up big right now. I've been dating you before, but if you came up big, I'm not trying to
He's
take
talking to her directly. He's
No, I'm just saying
He's like, let me talk right to you, Justin, because right now, not the audience.
It's a discussion that needs to be had.
If your show sells and you get that check, we together.
It looks like they had this conversation already. Go ahead, bro.
No, we actually didn't. He literally brought it up last week. He was like, he was like, we should talk about on prenuptial agreement on the show. And I'm like, that's a good topic.
Yeah.
That's a really good topic.
How are you going to end it, my brother?
No, I'm just saying that like it's a discussion that needs to be had because if she came up with some money, like I could easily be like, oh, I'm on it. Like it goes both ways.
It does.
So you're saying, even though I wasn't with you before today, I hit the lotto for 20 million. Now you want some, nigga? She can say she can do the same thing. Thank you. I never looked at it like that.
So you're saying
now you want me? Hold up, where you from? Let's be culturally respective. Where you culturally relevant? Where you from? Where y'all from?
In New York.
Well, I'm from Jamaica and I grew up in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm from Staten Island. I grew up I'm American.
Your family is American too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mommy say yes.
A Haitian person might have a different answer than a Jamaican person.
Well, you Haitian?
My family's from Antigua. My mother's from Brooklyn. My father's from Antigua. They both will have a different perspective. My mother gonna say, he mine, his money is my money. My mother, my mother, she ain't hearing that. And my father, he has a big heart. He gonna say whatever she say.
She wins. It's not a debate.
My mother never lose.
There's no debate.
My mother never lose.
Right, she's an OG. I need to.
My mother's
I'm gonna have a whole conversation with your mom on Saturday.
My mother's gangster.
She needs to teach me her ways.
Look at her son. Her son is doing fashion shows.
Yeah, but no,
I'm like, no, take that. Not wear the highway.
Yeah.
Anything that you have prior to, I think that should be off limit. Definitely.
I agree.
But if it's something that you're building together, because you're feeding off of each other. You know, you're bouncing ideas off of me. If I have a script idea or I'm writing a book, the person that I'm gonna share all my ideas with and bounce ideas off of is him. Yeah,
Right.
the book is in my name, but he pretty much was
I'm with
like
you
a
on that.
ghostwriter.
Yeah, I'm with you on that too.
I'm with you on that.
I'm with you on
Right,
that.
huh?
No, I agree with you. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, when you with a partner, and if it's a healthy, you know, reciprocated relationship, and you trust your partner, you going back and forth, you bouncing ideas, you coming up with a clothing line or new designs, you bouncing it off your partners, you got your partner trying on outfits and taking pictures for social media. Yeah, the clothing line is not in her name, but she's helping you and supporting you along the way. You know,
But you know what? I will say this. Go
Can
ahead,
I go
Bobby.
real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, Bobby.
Real quick.
What?
I just wanted to say that a real, can I say nigga?
No, say man.
Real man.
This is television.
I'm sorry. A real brother, right? A real brother, prenup or not, he's not gonna wait for a judge to dictate what she's done. A real brother, yo, I know you was with me flipping ideas. I know you was helping me printing this clothing line. I know that you was doing that. What the judge said does not even equate to what I should give you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And only a real person, brother. You know what I mean? Only a real individual could really understand that. You know what I'm saying? And that's not. I'm sure that's the Will Smiths, the Jadas, the all of the famous people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I know that you've invested this time in me, and you've invested all this in me. I don't need no agreement from no judge or no court to know your worth.
Yeah.
That is very deep. Unless you sign an NDA, then all bets is off, nigga. I'm sorry, I got an NDA on your ass, so then all bets is off. So, Sharita, what would you like to say?
Thank you. I was back here like, please.
No.
What's your point, boo?
So, question:
Thank you for touching on the
if you both come in to the union with nothing, minimum, however you want to place that, if you both come in that way, and the one person has a come up, right? So would that make sense to even have a prenup if you're both coming in with nothing per se?
Right.
If I get a vision, you know, in my individual self, because the union are two, but you also are individuals. So
Right.
as an individual, if I get a vision of starting a business, that's the vision God gave me. That's the vision the Creator gave to me. And I start to build on that. Would it be wise to even come in to the union with a prenup, even though we both have nothing?
I guess we will have to define nothing.
Well,
Right.
that's what I'm saying.
Or like no assets.
Girl, you know you took my idea with the pink thing, right? I told you put the pink
With the pink
on
thing.
shorty.
I think
You might look at it as nothing. He might
I
look
would
at
say
it like,
this.
yo, that was
I
$1
would
million
say-
idea.
it really goes back to integrity and moral, because like you said, like we're both starting up in our lives, right? And I don't know, you know, for me, I'm taking your nothing as we don't have no crazy assets, or like we're both pretty much starting from the ground up, and we're building, and we're both visionary. Like, you know, I'm a visionary. I have crazy ideas that I'm now starting on the floor up, and vice versa. And if it takes off, I think for me, I'm relying on his integrity. Like, even though we don't have prenuptial agreement, because we're not going into the marriage with nothing. We're both building. It's not like we're sitting here with mad businesses that's collected multi-million dollars, and we have crazy amount of real estate properties, all that kind of stuff. Like, we're both starting from the ground up. So I think for me, I wouldn't sign a prenuptial agreement, because what am I protecting? But like you said, if God gave me a vision and it takes off tomorrow, and 2 years from now it's a multi-million dollar company, I think for me, I would rely on his integrity, and like you said, having that conversation. Like, if I know that we built from together and you had my back, even though I am the visionary, I don't have a problem like giving half.
You're so generous.
I would hope that he wouldn't, because we both have our own thing going on as well as collectively. Now the stuff like our house and stuff
I'm with
like that,
that.
we have a joint bank account. We split that down the middle. But anything that's his vision and God gave to him, I wouldn't even want to touch that. That's you, because I got my own. So that's why it's very important for both parties to have their own thing that they're walking out on purpose.
As individuals.
You want
Exactly.
And you're not riding a coattail. You're not out here like living in somebody's shadow and riding nobody's coattail. I would be like, let's build together and collectively and help each other grow. Right. So nobody feels
as
like
a single woman, I'm building now.
Right.
But I feel like you
I'm
got to
single.
redefine
For now.
what
I'm not
love
married in a
is.
union yet, but projectively, I'm building.
Well,
So-
girl, look, if you're not married yet, do what I do. I get them all to sign NDAs because I talk about people with my IDs all day long. But I'm like, look, I got this NDA. I need you to sign that right quick.
NDAs are great.
Not married. We're not in a relationship, but
a union, then that's where I'm saying now I have the right to now have a prenup on the table because I'm building now single.
Yeah, if you're building now and you want to protect that, and it gives you more for peace of mind. I think it's what gives you more for peace of mind, as long as you're not coming from a negative space. Right. And if that gives you more for peace of mind, and it's an open conversation, like Max said, and it's an open dialogue, and like he said, I was about to say the N-word, a real man, trust me, he's not coming in there trying to have none of what you want, because a real man is going to have his own and building his own. A real man is not even going to want to touch nothing. Like, that's you. That's your baby. That's what you birthed. Like, yeah, I was here to help you in any way that I can, but that's your baby. So I wouldn't even,
America, you know, people steal your idea real quick. This America, and people will be like, "Oh, I helped her with that. I'm going to sue you for $1 gazillion."
No, but
you know what I mean? So,
matter. All right.
When the love ends, look. When the love fades and it's the love after, you cannot depend people to be honest. Okay.
Love is not enough, and people mistake that all the time. Love is not enough in a relationship. It's a key part, but love is not the end all be all. We have to be wise in our union. Yeah. And our love for one another, and the truth of us as human beings.
Go ahead, Bobby. Hold on, Bobby wants to say something. Go ahead, Bobby.
I agree. What you said? Love is not what? What she said? Love is
not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. It doesn't end at love.
Because if I make a song, I wrote the lyrics. Mm-hmm. I delivered my pain in the song. Mm-hmm. I paid for the beat. Why she gotta get 5-10%?
Is the song about her? Song about her?
That's a good question.
Say no, Bobby. Say no.
Is no.
Tell the truth. Say the devil.
It's about an experience.
The song is not about her. The song is about my junior high school homegirl.
Right, it's an experience. That's right. It's about her.
But why should she get money off the song that I wrote?
If she signed an NDA, then she'll get her check.
I went to the studio. I wrote this shit. Why should the word alimony or whatever? Everybody.
She's gonna say she made your dinner when you came home. She rubbed your back when you were tired.
You know what? Let's bring it closer.
Okay.
We got time.
Yeah, we got time.
We got time. All right, let me bring it closer.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Mary J. Blige paying alimony to a nigga with no talent.
I can't do that.
That part.
I can't do that one.
So I'm gonna take myself out the masculinity. I'm gonna put myself in the women's shoes.
Okay.
The nigga, Mary J. could still write songs or do songs and perform. That nigga is gonna always be dependent on her talent. That's what I don't want.
Yeah, because look, if she don't sell no songs, he don't get no royalty checks. He won't get no alimony.
Yeah.
So
I just cut my throat. I won't run no more. How about that? No more fashion shows. Boop, I'm dead. Boop, no money. Boop, we all
That's
got
why, I mean, I think bottom line, you have to get...
Or even with Texas Hold'em issues.
Right?
Bottom line,
it's bigger than alimony. Say it again.
I was saying, bottom line, like we've all been saying, it's all about communication and really getting with somebody that's like-minded. If you are a person who's saying, look, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Let's do this prenup and get it out of the way so it's not in the back of my mind. And that's something that's bringing you peace. Then it's very important for you to have a conversation with someone that you're with and that has that same mindset. Somebody like you know, Bobby's mom she might not get along and might not be able to marry someone who has a mindset of a prenuptial agreement. So that's not a good fit. So it all depends on finding someone who is like-minded. Because if you have somebody who's a stay-at-home mom,
I agree.
she's a stay-at-home mom, and yeah, she don't have any business of her own, but she's staying at home, washing, cleaning, and taking care of the kids. That's a whole job. That's a whole job. So if you're the breadwinner, and yeah, we're riding on your vision, but she's home taking care of the other part of the business, home. Yeah, then you gotta be able to. You gotta be able to. She gotta remain. She gotta remain legally. She has to remain status quo. The judge is gonna say she has to remain status quo because this is the lifestyle that she's had, and she sacrificed everything to be your wife, stay at home, and to be a homemaker. So what is gonna make her remain status quo if you're gonna leave her high and dry and she never worked for the past 20 years?
That's right. The courts make sure they're whole.
You got my vote.
You said make sure she whole.
She has to remain.
Make sure she's left whole.
Status quo.
Status quo. Like, however, whatever lifestyle she's adapted to, you have to maintain that.
She has to maintain.
Even though I agree with both of y'all, this is the reason we have Lifetime movies. This is the reason we have First 48. And this is the reason we have Lifetime movies.
The head is coming
Especially in Long Island.
Show's over.
Especially in Long Island. You know how much woods they have in Long Island? Oh my God.
The same story, different characters. Right?
Everybody has to listen to our
different characters.
I can't. Oh my God.
Y'all being reasonable. Y'all being reasonable.
All right.
That's the reason they call it a Long Island iced tea.
Wait, man.
Okay, so Jacinth, this is clearly a very hot topic.
We gotta keep going.
Yeah,
we gotta have a part 2
this on our next show. We have to bring you guys back to continue.
I have brought up this article that stated like a list of the pros and cons, but I guess we'll have part 2 next time.
Yeah, we're gonna do part 2 of this.
Yo, Max, we here, son.
Yeah.
I know.
The car gotta have an insurance agreement.
Right. Look, listen. We here, right? We here. Don't take that ring till you get that thing. Okay?
We never met, Max. We never met.
Oh my gosh. Jacinth, Max, thank y'all so much. Jacinth, any last words, my love?
Like Angela says, do it for the cause and not applause.
I like that. If y'all free Saturday, come to the fashion show, please. We'd love to have you, man.
Yes.
Word. No you don't have to sign a prenup to walk into the building.
No NDA. No NDA.
There's no NDAs on Saturday.
NDA. You can keep your phone everything.
Just the producers from First 48 and Lifetime will be at the front.
I'm a Lifetime you in a second. Sharita, boo, thank you, Miss She. Woo, woo, girl. I cannot wait to see you on Saturday. We're going to have a ball. And you're going to have to come back on our model segment in June and talk about your modeling. And we're going to have to really dive into that.
Would love to.
Absolutely. Love you, boo boo. We're going to see you to the green room. I will see you right after the show.
Max, pleasure meeting you.
And I'm gonna send y'all to the green room too. Thank y'all so much, Jacinth. That was a great topic.
That was dope.
It's a great topic.
That was amazing. That stole the show. I love that.
No, you stole the show. You stole the show from me in my new hat. My
love your hat.
Thank you.
Angela,
this is from Ponzetta's TOF in Philly on Broad Street. So hit her up. It's 4928 Broad Street in Philadelphia, PA. I just want to say thank you again, Bobby, for being our guest tonight. I'm so excited about the show on Saturday. And real quick, tell everybody where they can follow you, where they can come to the show, get standing room only at this point.
Yep. Come through this Saturday, Earth Day, Bushwick. Hit me up, Bobby Stone Music Fashion Show. Tickets, ivit.com. We got the lovely Angela Paramount. She's one of the model coordinators. She's also a model of the show, and she's also doing the green carpet. And we greatly appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
You,
I love when people give roses when they're still here.
Absolutely.
Everybody
yes.
wait till people pass away, then post with their friends, and I'm glad that we're just doing this today. So
Absolutely.
thank you.
I give you your roses.
Yeah, I'll give you your roses too.
Yes. Well, look, we're
Yeah.
going to have more roses in the time.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Shout out to our super producer, Bobby. Thank you. Shout out to my girl,
Shout out to
Teresa from
Bobby.
Tea Time. We had a great
Sugar,
dinner tonight. She's in
Teresa.
the building.
Yeah,
Hey,
Teresa
T.
trying to be on the billboard next, I heard.
Yeah, we're going to put Teresa on the billboard. Some
Yeah.
we're going to hook her up.
Let's
We're going to
do
hook her up.
Let's do it.
And I just want to say thank you guys so much. We love y'all. And remember, stay positive, stay blessed, and happy coming up Earth Day. I'm your host, Angela, Miss Perryman, if you're nasty. And I'll see you next month right here on Strong Island TV on Behind the Vibes. Good night.
You know the vibes. Out. Word.